Morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. It's Sunday at 10 a.m. I thought I had accidentally forgotten to notify you guys, but I see that I over notified you. That's okay. Welcome. I'm Allison Sullivan, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, BC, which is a suburb of Vancouver. So, welcome. And you can see on my screen that we're going to be using the Rainbow of Happiness bundle today. And I've got a really cute card. So, just wait for you guys to hop on. Make sure that I'm broadcasting. Looks like I am. Excellent. So I can see some comments. Looks good. Make sure that I'm broadcasting over here so I can see your comments. And there we go. Okay. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Mo and Elaine. Good morning. As everybody pops on, somebody is a Facebook user. I can't really see your name because you haven't granted StreamYard to the permission so that I can see you. But good morning, Facebook user. If you're on my Border Buddy Hangout, then you'll have to type your name in or give permission. Good morning. Oh, I see you, Elaine. You're there. Yay. Oh, maybe I can show. Just a sec. No, I can show. Nope. Here we go. All right. We'll just wait for you guys to get all settled in your seats. No, I can see you, Jennifer. You're okay. You must have given permission at some point. Once you've given permission once, I think that covers you. So I'm sure you have in the past given permission. Anyway, I'm really excited about. Hi, Jan. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a good weekend, a good family day weekend. Let me just share split screen here so we get a few more people. Yes, you probably have. As long as you have already. Good morning, Diane. It's a thing, you guys, with StreamYard and Facebook. So when you join, like if you're watching me on my Facebook page, or if you're watching me on YouTube, then I see you. I see your name. But if you're watching on a closed group or group that you've had to join, Facebook rules mean that you have to give an outside application permission to see your name. So that's what that's all about. Good morning, Jacqueline. I can see your name. You're good. You're good. Everybody's good. All righty. Well, I'm really excited. Good morning, Eleanor. Oh, how nice to see you guys. Well, this is good because Jennifer's just saying it's embarrassing how many packs of the Sunshine and Rainbows 6x6 designer series paper packs she has. So I was just going to say that we're entering our last week of a celebration, which I find incredible. I don't know where the time goes. So if you want to pick up some of this fantastic paper, you want to do it before the 28th of February. And I just wanted to reach out to those of you who are watching that have ever thought about joining Stampin' Up! I would love for you to join our community. Our community is called Canada Inks Up, and we're a group of demonstrators that are all on one team. And we are from coast to coast. I literally have people from Vancouver Island to Newfoundland. So we would love to have you join. There's like 160 of us, I think. We have a Facebook group, and we have lots of fun things that we do and share. Sharing is the main thing. So if you've ever considered signing up, I really encourage you to check out the join benefit this month, which is you get $165 of anything that you would like from the catalogs. You also can pick 2 free stamp sets of any value, so go high, and you pay $135. So such a great deal. There's no shipping on our starter kits, and depending on what province you are in, there's usually no tax. There is a PSD tax in BC, but everywhere else there is no tax. So that's a good deal. Hi, Nancy. Good morning. All right, you guys, let's get started. So I'm going to go over here So you can see my screen. Here we are. Okay, so we're going to use the Rainbow of Happiness bundle, which is the fabulous Rainbow of Happiness stamp set, and the brilliant rainbow dies. And we were just chatting about the fantastic Sunshine and Rainbows designer series papers. So this is the paper from the Celebration catalog. So when you buy the bundle, you can select this paper pack for free. And there's 48 sheets, 4 each of 12 double-sided, and they are fantastic. I'm going to show you them in a sec. And don't you just love the bright colors in the samples? I love them. So that's what we're going to use today. Now, in addition to that, if you're a customer of mine, my border buddy, Patsy Wagner, and I, each month we select a suite of products or a bundle, and we make 6 cards using the bundle. And then when anyone makes a purchase of any size, they get the PDF for free. So this is the title page of the PDF. And then each page has one of the cards with the measurements and the supplies and the directions and pictures of the cards and how to make them. So you get that for free for any value. So just wanted to point that out in case you didn't know. And my amazing border buddy, Patsy Wagner, she actually made all the cards for February, which I really appreciated, as I wasn't my 100%, feeling 100%. So she stepped up and did that. So appreciate that. Okay, let's make a card. So we're going to start with, this has got quite a few little steps, but it's not hard. And I just love that, how it came out. So we've got just a piece of basic white. Okay, and I've cut it to 8.5 by 5.5. Okay, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. So that's just your standard A2 card. I also have a piece of Pool Party, and it's cut to 4 by 5 1/4. So that very first layer, you know, when you make a little bit smaller layer and you just have a little edge. So that's that one. Okay. I've also got some basic white scraps. A scrap of basic black. We're going to put those aside for a sec. I've got, oh gosh, help me here, you guys. I always want to call this Positively Pink. Of course, it's not Positively Pink. This is Magenta Madness, actually. And then we've got Mango Melody. My goodness, Allison. We've got Granny Apple Green. And we've got Bermuda Bay. Look at this. I cut 2 rainbows out of this, and look at the cool design it made. Isn't that cool? That was kind of cool. I thought, look, we could use that for something. Anyway, so I've used those, and you can see that I've cut a whole bunch of rainbows out of those, and I'll show you what I did with those in a minute. Now, I've also got a piece of copy paper or printer paper. So, you know, just light paper that you print on, right? Okay, so let's get started and let me show you what I did. So I started with the cloud punch. Now this is in the January to June 2022 mini catalog, and it really complements the rainbow set, right? And I'm going to just punch a cloud. It doesn't matter where. I'm just going to punch a cloud because I only want to use the negative piece of this, okay? Then I've also got, I see that I have, oh, there we are. I want to take my embossing buddy. If you don't have an embossing buddy, a Swiffer sheet, you know, that you use to clean your floors. The dry one will work. All I'm doing is removing the static and fingerprints and oil from this piece because I am going to emboss this, okay? I'm going to make a little stencil, and I'm going to take my little cloud. I have got a dauber, a sponge dauber, and I've got the white craft ink. Do we still call it craft ink? I'm not even sure. Yeah, white. Well, this could be an old one, but you can still buy this. It's a pigment ink, which means that it doesn't dry right away, so you can apply embossing powder to it. Okay, that's all it means. So let's ink this up. So I'm just going to use my dauber to get a whole bunch of ink on here. You don't have to work too quickly because it doesn't dry that fast, but I am going to start at the top. Oh, actually, I'm going to start at the bottom. I don't think it matters. I was thinking that I wouldn't want to go over what I've already done, but I did this last night and it worked fine. So you just keep filling your little sponge up with white ink. And I'm really wanting to cover it. Okay, I'm going to remove it. You see, you've got this pretty little fluffy cloud. Isn't that cute? So let me put this one here. I was thinking you could make 2 of these and turn it over and have one going the other way and stuff. You know what I mean? Like flip it so the negative is the opposite way. But don't do it with the same piece, because obviously you'll transfer any of the white that's gone on the outside. And that would be sad. You don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm just going to keep moving my cloud. Everybody see what I'm doing, hopefully. Just make sure that I'm broadcasting. Yeah, it looks okay. Hi, Gail. Hi, Sandy. So you can get the idea, right? We just keep going. Thinking that maybe I should have done a piece ahead of time, like, through the magic of television, but I did not. And that's okay, because I want to show you that this doesn't take a lot of time or effort. It's not hard, okay? Now, you might want to go off a little bit, meaning that you can see that I've gone off a little bit, and that's fine. I'm not going to, so I'll just get kind of 3/4 of a cloud in this little corner here. I love this cloud punch. If you don't have it, you need to get it. You can use it with so many of our stamps. Okay, looks pretty good. And then in this little corner, we'll do another little 3/4 of a cloud. I don't know what the temperatures are like where you guys are, and if you can get out for family day and do anything. These days, statutory holidays just feel like every other day around here, don't they? It's kind of a weird world right now, but soon we're getting out of it. Okay, so there we go. So we've got fluffy clouds. And now what I want to do is I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to move that cloud icky one away so we don't get it on anything. All right, so there we go. And I'm going to add white embossing powder. I tried it with clear, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute so you can see. And both are interesting. Both have attributes that are kind of cool. I just like the clear, crisp white. And boy, did I ever get something in my white emboss. Look at all these little flecks of crap in here. Whew, look at that. I'll just flick those off. I don't think it matters. Now, once it gets in there, it's hard to get them out. Whatever that is, that dirt, that's okay. Remember to put your embossing powder back in its little jar. Put the lid on so that nothing happens. All right, let's move all of that out of the way. And I'm going to grab my heat tool. Ooh, bring this guy in. This will take a minute, obviously, because I've got a lot of clouds to do. Hi, Carol. Good morning. So just take a sec. Oh, I just saw something here that I don't like. Saw a little bit of powder. Not that you'll actually see that on the card, really, because I'm going to be covering up some of this. All right, back at heating. Okay. You see it all popping out white, bright white. Isn't that fabulous? Love. They just look like happy little fluffy clouds. Mern. All right. Now I see something I don't like. I'm going to just add a little bit. See up here, because you will see this cloud. So I'm just going to go in and add some more white up there. And so you can always fix things. Most things in life are fixable. I say that to my kids all the time. My kids are older now. Well, they're adults. But when they were little, I used to follow a woman who was a really great parent educator and child educator. She was a former nun, and she was really interesting, and she left it and had a family. Her name is Barbara Coloroso. I don't know if any of you are my age and have kids that are in their 30s, but her saying was, there is no problem so great it can't be fixed. And I used to say that to my kids, and it's sort of the same with stamping. All right, so there you go. So now we've got our fluffy clouds. Aren't they great? Now, I did tell you that I made it with clear. Here's the clear one. So the clear one looks almost like a stormy weather, doesn't it? This is sort of a happy day, happy fun day when the rainbows come out. And this is the one with the clear. I don't know, which one do you think? Which one do you guys like? The cloudy one that looks stormy, or the bright white one? I'm not sure. We're going to go with the white, but I just wanted to show you that. I don't know which ones you like better. Tell me. Type it in. Okay, so now we've got this piece. Let's keep going. So next up, I took the rainbow dies, which are fantastic. You like the white one, Jan? So do I. It's kind of bright. Isn't it fun? So here's the dies that go with the stamp set. And I took this one here. Now, this is a very interesting die. It cuts out rainbows, obviously, like this, right? But from that beautiful paper I was talking about earlier, the sunshine and rainbow, everyone likes the white. Oh, Mern, you like the cloudy. Yeah, Mo likes white. Yeah, I can see both. Anyway, this is the designer series paper, and check this out. You can actually cut this out, and you can cut these rings out with the die. Isn't that cool? And here's something else I found. I used a white piece and I cut it out. And then if I put this behind it, I could pop this layers up like this. Isn't that great? And you could even pop it up so you get some dimension. Isn't that cool? So you can cut them out, or you can cut out a stencil and then have it like that. So lots of options. So cool. Oh, speaking of the DSP, let's look at it before I cut this. So here's the DSP. You've got, let's lay this out first, getting it all settled here. Okay, so look at this. We've got rainbows, we've got dots, we've got stripes, we've got clouds. By the way, the cloud punch punches out these clouds as if it isn't fantastic enough. So look at these bright colors. You just can't see me, but I'm now leaning down because I've dropped important pieces on the floor. Wouldn't be a Sunday Facebook Live without something going weird. Okay, so there we go. That's one side. Love. Look at the bright colors. Oh my gosh. And then here's the other side. So you get a little bit more muted colors on some of these sides, right? I love the little hearts. I do like those. And I also love this, just this green gingham one. That would be really cute with that Easter Friends set, you know, that mint macaron. Okay, so those are the DSP. So make sure you pick that up. All right, so now we're going to use our die and cut some rainbows. Now, I did go ahead yesterday and cut these rainbows, and I'll tell you why. Because you need to cut 4 of them so you get a ring of each color. All right. So I wanted to do that ahead of time. And then what I did was I took just a piece of cardstock, and you can take anything, but I took a piece of cardstock. And then I just used repositionable tape. And that's the one that I use sometimes for if I'm positioning my die. I don't want it to move on my platform. Okay. So you can see then I just went ahead and made a whole bunch of rainbows. Aren't they cute? Now these are the ones that I cut from the designer series paper. And then this one here is actually the one that I cut from, sorry, this is the one I cut from cardstock, just cardstock. This is the one I cut from the designer series paper. So you can see lots of options for that, right? Okay, so now we've got that. And now what I want to do is take a rectangle die. Now these are fantastic dies. And let me see. I was going to show you those. Oh, well, put them somewhere to keep them safe. They're safely tucked away. Anyway, luckily I pulled out the one that I want. This one here, let's measure this for you guys if I can. Oh my goodness, you guys. Here we go. Oh, help me. All right, so from edge to edge, we're at about 3 3/8 by 2. So the inside, you're kind of 3 by 1 3/4 almost. Okay, so that gives you an idea. And I just want to take a piece of basic white and I want to cut that out. So let's grab my baby Stampin' Boss. And we're just going to lay that down on my platform. Line that up. And away we go. Okay. All right. I think that's all I need. Oh, no, I will need that later, but not in a sec. All right. So now we've got I've got 2 pieces here of not whisper white, basic white. Okay. And I want to build some rainbows on here. So I'm just going to grab 2 of my rainbows. So I'll grab this one and I'll show you another trick I learned, or I taught myself. It was driving me nuts. I thought I was gluing on one and gluing on the other, and no, it was not going for me. So I lined them up on my piece of repositionable tape. The right side is down on the tape. And then I could take my liquid glue and I could add it. Real simple. You know how much I love my liquid glue, you guys. I'm like addicted to my liquid glue. It lasts so long, but I go through a lot because I use it for everything. I mean, it's very rarely that I use a different kind of glue, unless it's a glue dot for something. I will do that. So just put little dots. And then I can just grab it like that. And I can lay it down like so. Press. And then I just lift off and there they are. Isn't that great? Easy, easy peasy. Now I need another one. Let's see. I think I'll do the pink one. I like the pink one. So you get 4 rainbows out of your 4 times you run it through, right? And then you just lay them out and match them up. So they're all different. You start with a different color on each one. Okay. I'm sure there's a rule about rainbows, like the prism, you know. I was really good in chemistry. I was really good in biology, but I absolutely hated physics. And I believe prisms are part of physics. So I'm just going with a rainbow can be any color here. Oh, I just saw something that I didn't like. And I'm just going to make sure. There we go. Okay. And then we're just going to lay that down. So many little tricks with this rainbow set. One I showed you last time, I'm just going to let that set for a sec. One I showed you last time was when you're stamping a rainbow, And somewhere in here, I have a stamped rainbow. But when you're stamping it, it's really hard to line these up. So what you can do is take your rainbow piece, okay, put it right side down on, sorry, wrong side down, right side up, like that. So line it up on your picture, and then you can grab your block. Okay. And then when you do each one of those, they'll line up perfectly. So just an easy way to line up your rainbows. Unless you're good at lining up stuff, then you don't have to do that. But I'm not as good as I want to be. Okay. All right. So there we go. We can remove that tape. Isn't that a great little tip? I thought so. Only took me like a while to go, oh yeah, that would be easier. Okay, let's bring back in our clouds, and now we've got our little rainbows. Aren't they cute? So let's glue that first one on. I am going to glue this one flat, and I'm going to pop up the other one. Again, I'm using my favorite glue. Just give that a little like that. And then we do need our poppy uppies. Okay. Poppy uppies. Is that a word? Poppy uppies? I don't think so. Dimensionals, Allison. Dimensionals. Stampin' Dimensionals. All right. You guys are quiet today. You guys are so quiet. I'm going to do that. All right. Getting there. Now I'm going to take some of the white baker's twine. This is from the Essential Baker's Twine pack. Let's wrap it around a couple of times. And then I'm going to just kind of waste it a bit there. But I will use it for something else, not to worry. People worry. When I used to do classes live, people would say, oh my gosh, what are you going to do with all that? I say, oh, I'll use it. I'm just going to do this, you guys. I'm not going to actually tie it yet. You'll see why in a sec. I'm going to flip it over. Oops, I'm just going to hold it in place here. I'm going to flip it over. And I'm just going to put a piece of Scotch tape on the back. All will be revealed about why I'm doing this in a minute. Okay? Just don't want it to slip and move. Okay, because now I want to put that on my Whisper White layer. Okay? And I want to pop it up. Okay, let's get that. Pop. Whoop. All right. Okay. It's a word now. You're right, Jennifer. I'm going to put it in the, I'm going to submit it to the English Oxford Dictionary. Poppy uppies, doomahickeys, thingamajigs. That's true. That's very true, Eleanor. Those are all the words for this. Quite right. Poppy uppies. All right. So there we go. I'm just going to leave that for a sec. Now let's set that aside for a sec. Okay. Now I have this little piece of basic black, and I am going to stamp it with an image. Let's go with this image. You make this world a better place. And you all do. Stampers and gardeners make the world a better place, I think. Okay. My garden's doing well these days because my neighbor's daughter, adult daughter, has 3 beehives. And her little honeybees come over all summer, every morning, and pollinate my garden, which I really appreciate. It's really cool. I was going to get a hive, but or let her have a hive in my backyard because you can only have 3 hives per house. But she came over and reviewed my backyard and said it wouldn't follow the guidelines because I can't put it, I have to put it on the south side because that's where bees are warm. And my south side is on a neighbor, and I'd have to get the neighbor's permission. So, but, oh well, no bees in my backyard for me. All right, so I've just stamped it, embossed it, white powder again, and let's heat set that. I love white on black. How about you guys? It just really pops. Love it. Okay, looks good. Oops. Looks good. All right, let's bring in my baby emboss. And this time I'm going to use the Tailor-Made Tags. Okay, and these are fantastic. I know you've seen these before, but look at this. You get 8 tags, and then the 8 little, I was going to say doohickeys, but they're like reinforcements for when we were kids. Remember they used to come on a roll, like our glue dots, and we have our lined paper, and we put them on either side so that they didn't rip when we put them in our binder. Oh my goodness. Wow, they've come a long way, haven't they? I don't even know if you can get reinforcements anymore. Anyway, okay, so that I'm going to use the little guy. And I'm going to put that on my plate. Now, I do find that when you emboss, your paper can warp a little bit, right, from the heat. So I do tend to put my repositionable tape so that there we go, so that it won't move around. Okay. And it would really help if I had the handle where I can. Boy, I've got a team meeting this afternoon. I hope I'm a little bit more with it by 1 o'clock. Of course, hi Leslie. They're used to me kind of being all over the place, and they love me anyway. I just wanted to remind you guys that I don't use the recommended plates in my Baby Boss machine. They recommend using 1 and 2s for die cutting, but I don't because it doesn't work for me. So I use plate 3 and the 2s. Okay, it just grabs it every time, and I'm less likely to get annoyed. All right, so there we go. There's our little tag. Isn't that cute? And let me put my die back so I don't lose it. Okay, here we come. Now I want to put a dimensional on the back of this. Might even put 2. Okay, now this is a bit where my brain, I got a bit of a brain fart, but you see I want to put this through my little label here, which is why I didn't tie it off to start with. Oop, grab. Okay, so now I want to position this where I want. Let's do here. Then I can pull this. See, there was a method to my madness. This is too long. Let's cut that. And let's pull that tight. And let's do a bow, or you can do just a tie. I think I've left myself enough room to do a bow. There we go. All right, so there's my card, except gotta add some bling. So this is Iridescent Rhinestones. And these are also in the new mini catalog. Whoop. Okay, so there is the card for today. Isn't that cute? It's so bright and fun, and I like it. It's bright and fun. Now, I have been sharing with you guys over the last couple of weeks ideas if you get stuck. So like you're stuck, you don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do with this stamp set? Oh, it's okay, Leslie. You can watch it on replay. Or what am I going to do with these products? I don't know where to start. So one of the things that I do is I look in the catalogs and see if there's any ideas that I can take from there. Okay, so this card that I just made for you is a takeoff on this card. Can you see? So this card here, I took some of the elements and I just made it into my own card. So don't feel like you can't copy and case things. Okay. So where do you get your repositionable, Jeanette? Good question. This is it. Scotch removable tape. Assuming you can get it anywhere, like Staples. I got it on Amazon. It's really long. It's like 32 meters. Holy Hannah. That's like, my goodness, that's a lot of 100 feet. So more than that. I've had it for about 6 months and I don't know if I'm ever going to run out. I think it was like $4. So really good. And I use it over and over. Like I put it on my corner of my desk here and I'll just keep using it till it's not sticky anymore. So always go here, see if you can figure it out, or you can ask your demonstrator, because as a demonstrator, we actually get information on how to make the samples in our catalog. So you can see right here, here it is. And it told me what I needed, and then I just had to figure it out. It doesn't tell you the measurements, but you can figure it out. Well, there you go, Jennifer. Amazon. It does not tear your paper. It's removable. And you can see, so Jeanette, yesterday, I glued down all my rainbows, right? You can see my rainbows. So this is the tape. Look at me, I'll press it really hard. Okay. And if I want to remove it, I just find the corner, which I've now, because my nails are too long. Just one sec. My nails are too long. Take a pick. Where's my take a pick? Let's grab that. Yeah, so it comes right off. It's really great. Look, here we go. You see, it doesn't tear these. And when I stick these down, this will come off really easy. And this paper is just crap. It's just a old piece, but it doesn't tear the paper. So no, I can highly recommend it. There you go. Highly recommend. Now, I also made another card. See this one here? I might actually make this one on my Thursday. Isn't it cute? So there's our little rainbow. So cute. Okay, you guys. So that is today's card. And check out that Rainbow of Happiness bundle. And let me come back over here. Oh, let me do this. Oop, do this. Move this. There we go. I always like to show the one that I made earlier. Oh, and then here's let's do this. Here's if you want to do it with the cloudy clouds, like the sad, bad weather clouds. You could use the clear embossing powder on the white. Okay. Yes, I'll see you at 1 o'clock, Jacqueline, for our team meeting. Okay, you guys. So any other questions before we break? I think I mentioned that I changed my Wednesdays to Thursday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And of course, you can see all of these afterwards on a replay. So either on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. I have a favor to ask. If you guys could make it over to my YouTube channel at any point and watch some of my older videos or watch me over there live. I'm trying to get the number of views up on YouTube. Got lots of subscribers, but I want to get some views up just because I'm trying to do something with YouTube and I need to get my views up. So if you ever go over there and watch a few of my older videos or watch me live over there, that helps get my views up. So I appreciate that. Anything else? Any questions? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So I'll see you Thursday at 5 p.m. And in the meantime, I want you to have a wonderful week. I hope it's a creative week for you. And happy stamping and happy Family Day.